Hi there, this is Mike from EnlightenAI. I'm going to give you a brief intro today to how you can use our tool to provide immediate AI feedback to your students in class. This is a process where we'll take a normal assignment in Enlighten, and instead of assigning it for students to complete, send to us, and have us write feedback and send it back, we can actually use this as an in-class assignment where students can write, and the pre-calibrated, pre-trained AI that we've used is actually already here, ready to give students feedback, and they can actually try this multiple times. So what I'm going to do here is show you how to build out the assignment, and then we can watch what happens when students complete the assignment in class and submit and get multiple rounds of feedback immediately. This is a great tool to help students iterate and see their progress as they improve over time. So here in Enlighten, I can see the assignment that I'm already working on here. I'm creating an assignment about school uniform policies. I'm going to ask students to write me one paragraph. This is for an 8th grade class. I've put in my task description here. I'll get my head out of the way. And I've also put in all of the readings and reference texts that I want students to use. These will become handy in a second, as we'll see. When I come over to this side, I can see I want students to do one paragraph. I'm also going to give them one paragraph of feedback, which is really, hopefully going to be really helpful for them. We're just going to do a narrative note for this one, and I asked it to be a little bit power affirming, but I could put in my own instructions here. Now, this is really key. You could also do pre-training here, and you could put in up to 5 levels on a Likert scale to show what is great student work, what is kind of middling, and kind of what is lower student work. So there's a lot you can do here, pre-calibrate and pre-train the AI. We definitely recommend you take a look at those features. For now, I'm just going to go to next steps. I'm going to say that this should be given as AI feedback. I want my students to have 3 opportunities at revision, and I'm going to assign this to my class. Now, I'm going to disable pasting for students normally, but for now, I'm actually going to enable pasting because I actually want to be able to do some copying and pasting just to show you how this process works for the demo. But normally, we recommend keeping this disable pasting for students checked. That way, they can't actually immediately copy work from another tool or use a AI tool to kind of, let's say, improve their scores too quickly. So with that, I'm going to publish this assignment, and now I'm going to share it with students. When students log into Enlighten, they're going to see this assignment in the list, and they can also just click this copy link that you send to them, and then they'll be able to open the assignment immediately. So let's flip over to the student side and see how immediate feedback is going to look from their end. Over on the student side, students will be able to click the share link that you've given them. They'll log into Enlighten, and they'll immediately be able to see this assignment here. So you can see the prompt that we've given to students is already right here laid out for them. They can view the sources that you've included. You can see I can also edit the width here a little bit to make it better for me. And then they're going to be able to see the different levels of feedback that the tool is going to give them based on the rubric that we've already decided on. In this case, we're using claim, evidence, and reason. Now, again, normally students are not going to be able to copy and paste into this tool, but for the purposes of just showing you how this works, I'm going to go ahead and put in some student writing. And once I've gotten this as a student where I want it to be, I'm going to go ahead and submit it for feedback. Now the tool is telling me that I have 2 attempts left, and it's immediately giving me feedback. It's giving me an entire paragraph based on the training and based on the context that we've given it. If I come down here, it's going to give me rubric scores. So I can see that I got about a 2 out of 4 here, which is a pretty good start, but definitely something that I think I can improve on. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in as a student, and I'm going to rewrite this paragraph, and I'm going to try a little bit harder. I'm going to read this feedback, and I may kind of make some changes. So if I come in here and make some changes, let's say I improve my paragraph, make it a little bit better, I'm going to resubmit. And now you can see the tool is not only telling me what I can do better and kind of giving me normal feedback, it's also already noticing that I made improvements. I can actually see from version to version, the tool is realizing that I'm making progress as a student. You can see here, it's also now giving me all 3s, which is great. This should be about a 3 out of 4 level of quality. And lastly, I'm going to come in here on my 3rd attempt, and I'm going to add in a kind of more of an exemplar, slightly better, just really showing that improvement that we want to see from students. And the tool, again, is going to see I'm improving still. It's going to make specific references to the text, and it's going to come down here, and it's going to give me a new score. So it looks like I've almost gotten to 4 out of 4 here, which is really, really great. So as a student, I've now done my 3 levels of feedback, and the teacher is going to be able to see all 3. They're going to be able to see the scores that I got on the last one, and if they want, use that for any grading. But really the idea here is that as a student, I can do this iterative work and I can get feedback immediately. We see a lot of teachers using this as an exit ticket or as a way to do in-class practice and then have rich discussions about whether this feedback is helpful, kind of what it's showing them, and kind of what they're seeing from attempt to attempt. So thanks for sticking around and taking a look at this. I'm excited to show you more in Enlighten. Bye-bye.